That's Christine. We need your help. That's Dr. Christine.
Is that Dr. Christine Lahti?
Christine Lahti.
Oh my God.
Christine Lahti in space.
She's in space now.
Starring Christine Lahti as Dr. Christine Lahti and Alyssa Milano as Space Nurse. Christine Lahti, will you report to the nurse's station? In space.
She has lots of friends and lots of patients, and her boss is also played by Alyssa Milano.
So many special guest stars.
Daphne Zuniga plays a pencil.
Christine Lahti in space.
Christine Lahti in Space. Season 1, Episode 6. Chicago. Nope. Don't make me laugh at the start. Dr. Christine Lahti receives a visitor from back home. A no-nonsense veterinarian played by Cheryl Lee Ralph, who has bad news about Sunset,
No.
Dr. Lahti's beloved crested gecko.
No.
Sunset needs an urgent blood transfusion. And the only suitable doctor is Space Nurse, who refuses on religious grounds.
No, not Space Nurse.
They're both green. Special guest star Heather Locklear, as a retired discount hairdresser, confronts Pencil in the stationery cupboard.
Oh. In the stationery cupboard.
Because they had a shared past, remember?
Yes. Well, because this is
Mysterious
interesting.
shared past.
Because they joined up last
Yes.
episode, last week. So I was like, okay, maybe that shared history, like maybe things are good. But obviously,
They've been
There
biding
is-
their time. They've been
yeah.
waiting till they were alone.
yes.
Because you can't
in the
start
stationery
a fight.
cupboard.
You can't start a fight when you're expecting a party to happen, a surprise party, because you don't want to be mid-confrontation, whatever
Yeah.
that is,
Yeah.
when at any point Christine Lahti can walk in and you need to drop the space confetti.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, they love Christine Lahti.
They
They're not
do.
going to ruin her birthday.
No.
No, they can wait. Okay, let's jump back. So, Cheryl Lee Ralph. I mean, you had me at Cheryl Lee Ralph. You know?
Space veterinarian.
And so she's a space...
No, she's a
so-
no-nonsense veterinarian.
And she's no
on
nonsense.
Earth. Yeah.
Oh, so she's an
Chicago.
Earth vet.
Yeah, she's come to space.
And so,
from
okay.
Chicago, nope.
And do we think that Gecko has gotten themselves, Sunset has gotten themselves to the vet to get treated by
Well,
Cheryl
whoever's
Lee
looking
Ralph?
after Gecko.
Yeah, okay. No, we don't
has
know.
taken-
Nobody knows.
But
Zoom, I think.
maybe she's been looking after her. She's a great friend and a veterinarian. Like, that's
Right.
who you drop her off with, wouldn't
Okay.
you?
Yeah,
Sunset would-
no, that's
yeah.
true. I would trust Cheryl Lee Ralph with my Gecko.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, definitely. So,
You're gonna get your Gecko guy. Get it, Cheryl.
yeah, she knows.
She knows Gecko.
So, very excited for what the picture's going to look like. So, okay. Cheryl Lee Ralph, she brings the Gecko all the way there because she cares.
Yeah.
Cheryl cares.
Yeah.
And she's like, I know what needs to happen. We need a blood transfusion. And I've done a search of the entire galaxy.
Yeah.
And there's only one person who has it, which is weird, but sure. And that is Space Nurse Alyssa Milano. I'm thinking, much like how you brought in Christine being colorblind,
Yes.
with Alyssa's religious views, Space Nurse's religious views, she holds them very close and very tight, but she doesn't actually know what religion she is. so part of the issue is she's like, it's not that this is against my religion. It's like, I don't know if it's against my religion.
Oh, for you.
And I'm trying to
Because
find
she could,
out.
like, I could be a space Seventh-day Adventist who
Yes.
has blood transfusions,
Yes.
or I could be whatever my home race is,
Yeah.
whatever their religion is. They might ban it. I've got to look it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just says, look, I don't think I can on religious grounds, but I'll get back to you. Is that
Yes.
Is that the kind of vibe?
Yeah. And what actually happens, we don't find out in this episode if
Oh.
Alyssa is, what religion she is, but how they get around it. Because this is a space hospital, damn it. They
Yeah.
know how to get around these things. And Alyssa still wants to help. So what they actually
course she
do,
does.
Christine has this idea because she's like, you've always looked a bit like the boss. and no one else sees it. No one what are you talking
Does
about,
no one
Christine
say,
Lardy?
Why doesn't no one see it?
Right?
Exactly.
Right, it's just like, I reckon Gecko has a chance if we can trick the space gods, or whichever ones they are, into thinking that it's actually Space Nurse on the table. And they do this by taking the boss and putting her in pink scrubs and shining a green light on her instead of one of those regular lights. Oh. It's a green light. So on the screens and the x-rays that they're taking, they put some food dye in the blood, to make sure that the system, all the stuff, think that it's Space Nurse. And everyone else is looking at it going, that is clearly the boss. That looks nothing like Space Nurse. But do you know something about x-rays and such? They too are colorblind.
They were in black and white.
They're in black and white. So
white and black, but yes.
Yes. So when the blood transfusion goes through, it passes. It's like the boss is wearing a Space Nurse condom over, and it believes that it can't get pregnant. Yep. And that is how Gecko, thankfully, the sunset Gecko is okay.
Oh, thank God.
Because, can you imagine? And, Cheryl Lee Ralph does take him back, but Christine Lardy does get a couple of days with him, to go to the carnival in space.
Carnival.
We just get a couple of photos at the end of them having a nice time before he has to go home.
Green screen carnival they couldn't afford to stage.
Yeah, exactly. So that's Cheryl Lee Ralph Gecko vet religious stuff taken care of, and then the other story is the Daphne Zuniga pencil and Heather Locklear. So they're in the space stationary cupboard. I don't know what's the space stationary cupboard.
It's the space hospital stationary cupboard.
And do you think that's where Daphne Zuniga sleeps when she's not in Alyssa's pocket?
Well, look, because the boss is on such a warpath about the stock take, I think she has to sleep in there, so she gets counted. Because all the space pencils that were candles have been put back. So and she's really worried about her bottom line and her stock take. So Space Nurse has made sure all the pencils are back in the box, and Daphne has to sleep in there.
Okay,
just in case there's another snap stock take that just seems to happen
daily. It sounds.
We know the boss is busy in her condom, but she could just break out of the condom and do a stock take at any minute.
And that's actually the moment. That's the moment that Heather strikes. And goes into the stationary cupboard because she knows that the boss is busy, even though she too does not understand this plan that Christine has. It's wild.
It's like, why? Why would you get the boss when you want Space Nurse?
Right.
They don't even look the same.
So do we find out what they're confronting each other over in the stationary cupboard in this episode, or is that to come?
We can.
What do we? Let's leave it. It can continue, and
it's just a confrontation.
It's just a confrontation, and they're speaking around.
And it's like an end of episode. The it goes dark, and it's like I'm here to confront you. Boom.
Yeah, so it happens right at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, and maybe we don't visit it for a couple of episodes.
Yeah. Cool.
Because they're already written. But we will come back to this.
Yeah.
And
we know there's something going on between them, but we still don't know
what is it. But it is dramatic, and they're speaking around it.
Yeah.
Some event, something of that
it's
kind.
Like, I have to talk to you about, what I have to talk to you about.
Yes. Yeah.
I know. You know. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
That kind of dialogue. Where you're like, what is it?
Yeah.
Amazing. I love this ending. I love ending on a cliffhanger.
Yes.
I don't actually know what the cliffhanger's for.
No.
Amazing. It's giving me flashbacks to the 90s. All right. So if you want to have a flashback to the 90s, we'll be here again next Thursday.
Absolutely.
On Glitter Plus with Christine Lardy in space.
I think you might be forgetting one little thing, which is the title.
Oh, I need a title for next week.
You do.
Oh, my God.
Of next week's episode. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Episode 7, still in season 1, is called I Shot the Seraph, Sister. Which is a little callback to the Seraph sisters. Don't know why, but we'll find out.
Okay.
Like, how could they possibly be folded in?
I don't even want to know. I'll have to write this one.
Yeah.
All right. Episode 7. I was nearly calling it chapter. That's what we do in the share one.
Yes.
Episode 7 here of season 1 of Christine Lahti in Space. I don't know how it's been picked up for a full season, but we seem to be
Right.
going.
We've got the back 9.
I know. We've got
And
the
the front 9, the side 9.
We'll be back next week here on Glitter Plus. Of course, Monday, Share
Yes.
the memoir, the podcast, part 1 continues. But it's trouble in space.
Trouble in
Space
Space.
Hospital.
In Space Hospital.
All right, we'll be
With
back
Christine
next
Lahti.
time. Bye, Lahti.
Bye, Lottie.
Help us, Christine. We need your help. That's Dr. Christine. Is that Dr. Christine Lahti?
Christine Lahti.
Oh my God.
Christine Lahti in space.
She's in space now. Starring Christine Lahti as Dr. Christine Lahti and Alyssa Milano as Space Nurse. Christine Lahti, will you report to the nurse's station? In space.
She has lots of friends and lots of patients, and her boss is also played by Alyssa Milano.
So many
Special guest stars. Daphne Zuniga plays a pencil.
Christine Lahti in space. Glitter Plus.